Hello, my treasures. It's time to embrace the pirates we are with Thief Pirate Rogue. The inspiration behind this deck is the fact that Plagiarizarrr is the third pirate that we have in Standard Hearthstone that is part of the Thief package. And I figured because it's been quite a while since I've covered Thief Rogue, why not combine the two ideas in a really powerful, flexible control style of deck. This deck has 3 win conditions, the first one being Admiral, the second one being Tess, and finally we have Hooktusk. She can be used to empty out your opponent's hand so they're put in a top deck and more, or she can be used to refill your own hand by stealing cards out of your opponent's deck. For the Mulligan guide of the deck, there are a few things to watch out for. Trickster plus Jackpot is almost always a winning combo. Outside of this, you're probably going to be looking for the Concoction package through things like Concoctor. And finally, early game minions are something that you're going to be looking out for, such as Jolly Roger, which is the best turn 1 play in the entire deck. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some game. Okay, time for a game against East. Let's see what they actually have in store for us. Okay, Jolly Roger is actually pretty good. Actually, we probably should have kept Trickster there. Oh, never mind. That is a lot better. Trickster wouldn't have been bad because we do have the Jackpot in hand. But we do also kind of want to use our hero power on turn 2. Okay, so that probably means they're not going to be Shadow. Yep. Put this down. Have a jolly old time with this deck. Oh, that's a fun card. I don't know if we necessarily need it right now. It's also one of those cards that I am really bad at using properly. Sometimes I put him down 1 turn too early because I don't realize I have 1 less mana than I thought I did. Right, let's just put this down, get some more advantage, see if we can grab anything out of the deck. Just going to heal up, going to beat them in a little bit further. We're definitely brewing something up this game. Going to check what we can get off of Jackpot. Oh, Hooktusk is almost online. Okay, so Brawl is one of those cards that looks incredibly good on paper. However, it makes the possibilities of bouncing back tests a lot harder a lot of the times. Soul Barrage is actually pretty decent for a card to get in the test pool. Of course, they're going to wipe out our entire board. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's just slam down the Swashbuckler, throw this one down too, grabbing Illuminate. Probably should have grabbed this 7-cost spell, but that's fine. Kind of just want to discount on something at the bottom of the deck. So it's going to be Thief versus Thief. Who is going to be the better Thief class? This game shall decide. So how do we want to... We can use Plagiarizarrr to grab something from the top of their deck. Not really something I wanted to see. Oh, grabbing Tess from the bottom is really nice, though. Put down the Concoctor. And then... Let's go face. Oh, they... Oh, out of all... Oh, they stole a potion belt. Or they copied a potion belt. For some stupid reason, I thought they got a copy of it from our hand. Just going to use that there. Probably should have actually put down Putricide that turn, but it is fine. We do have... We're not burning anything, which is good. But we do have 2 of our win cons in the hand. And I think Hooktusk is online next turn. And I think this is one of those games that I steal cards from their deck instead of their hand. I honestly can't remember. Wait, maybe Hooktusk isn't online this next turn, the turn after. I can't remember if we're still missing 1 pirate or slam her down. Slamming her down would be fun. Oh. Ooh, now that was a short. I guess it didn't really matter too much in the end. Putricide is a little bit wasted there, but it's still fine. Whirlpool. I mean, out of all the cards to burn, that is definitely one of them that I would love to see. Oh man. Yeah, of course they had the 2nd copy. And they burned our 2nd Trickster too. Well, at least they can't burn Hooktusk or Tess, which is actually pretty nice for us. How do we want to do this? Yeah, let's steal 5 from the deck for now. And by 5, we really just steal 2. And then we'll just go face. It mills them out a little bit, which is our main goal here. And we don't know if they have any win cons in their hand or not. mic drop. Okay. Just draw 2. They're going to keep milling themselves, which is great for us. We have a few options for next turn because we'll be at 10 mana. I don't mind burning that card at all. Could use Cleanse the Scene, or we could use Krakatoa. I kind of want to use Krakatoa and then we just eat up Ad right there. And then we just go face. Okay, so here's the thing. Grabbing Hooktusk or putting down Hooktusk and stealing 2 from their hand might be better here now. Trying to get Vision of Darkness out of their hand so they don't have infinite resources, which always is a pain in the butt to deal with. Out of all the cards we could have taken from their hand. Oh, thank you for the additional Shadow Step, my friend. No matter what, we're still burning a card next turn. And we're also taking 6 damage. Bloodlust in the long run would have probably been better, but, you know, I was thinking removal, and we don't really need the removal. It is what it is. Though we might have not been, or we might have been able to get out of the game quicker if I did go for it. The more you strut out, the better. Hopefully they attack into that, which would play directly into our traps. By traps, I mean... Oh, that would have been a nice removal for that, actually. Oh, no. They healed. That makes that a little bit more annoying to deal with. Okay, how do we want to do this? We can slam her down, slam Hooktusk down. Still going to take the damage to our face. You know... Not Shadow Step, but that isn't a bad card to get off of them. I really do need to get that Vision of Darkness out of their hand. We honestly probably should have just kept bouncing it back and stealing cards out of their deck and not worried about their hand at all. That was probably a misplay there. More cards that I would have preferred in our hand, but it's still fine. I think we're going to go for... I kind of want to go for hand again, but I think going for their deck is better. Let's actually buff this up and get rid of that. Now, we no longer have the bounce to keep bouncing her back, unless we can steal another Synchronize out of their deck. We probably should get rid of that 6-2 by now. Oh, we were still using Murder Accusion in this version. Ended up cutting that out. I can't remember exactly why. Let's just steal more cards out of their deck. Makes our life easier. Oh, I ended up cutting it out for Breakdance. It turns out, once you introduce even more Shadow Steps to this deck, it becomes actually way better. Oh, please don't steal anything out. Okay, perfect. Whew. I've been dirty rat too many times where they get a Tess or Astalor where it just ruins our day. Like, I mean, hey, thanks for helping us. Oh, hey, there's a Synchronize. I don't think we need that necessarily this turn, but it is always nice next turn. Put down another one of these. Let's go for the Breakdance. Breakdance is going to be funny with Tess. I don't think we have any single target removal or very little single target removal in Tess, which means we should be able to just keep bouncing her back every single turn. Because if we get lucky, the Synchronize that is in the pool will just keep on going and keep on going until we win. Or they're going to have a Synchronize of their own. How do we want to do this? Do we want to min-max the chance of us targeting our own minion, or do we want to Astalor here? Let's trigger the Shadow Word Undeath. That should get rid of the Astalor no matter what. And there's the Barrage. I forgot we had the Barrage. Here's Tess, number 2 in our hand. But we don't even have to bounce her back this turn if we really don't feel like it. Oh, I guess I guess we don't want or can't because we cannibalized her. That's still fine. I'm not really too worried about. Oh, that's funny. That's actually a really funny. Oof. Because that actually works in this deck, weirdly enough. It isn't good in this class or this deck, but in theory you could use it. Let's put down the ghoul just to try to min-max having another test. Come on, hit Tess. Don't mind if I do. Right. Cannibalize their asshole? Nope, okay. I'll take a heal anyways. Soul Barrage is always nice. Right, bounce her back one more time. And they're out of cards. This is why you play this deck. Games like this are crazy. Only in Hearthstone can you have as much random generation as this. Cannibalize. We're gonna hit the 3/3. Perfect. Shadow War Undeath. Get rid of everything. And we have good old lethal with a Soul Barrage. Okay, time for a game against Mage. Let's see what they have in store for us. Ooh, Let's get rid of Breakdance. We could have kept the Gone Fishing because we do have the coin, so we could have Oh, I don't mind seeing Tess in the opening hand, but at the same time, I'd rather have her in the deck. As weird as that's going to sound, she is just better in the deck 90% of the time. Put on Jolly Roger because we're feeling a bit jolly. Base, generate some pirates. We got 2 out of the 3 win conditions in our hand, so we're not going to burn them to having too many cards. Good, I guess. Let's get rid of that minion. We don't mind wasting one of the bodies on board. Let's see what we can get from the top of their deck. Reverbs is interesting. I don't know how useful it technically is, but it could be interesting. Fire Blast. They still haven't got rid of the Jolly Roger. Okay, so we can test what they have. Out of all the times, oh man, this is like one of the decks that I really don't like facing, where they get explosive runes because they can do so much damage in one turn that it isn't even funny, and we can just go from full to gone in 2 seconds. Let's put these 2 down. Hopefully they don't have any type of spell power to ramp up a Deathborn, but you never know, they could. This is definitely going to be a game where stealing out of their hand is going to be a lot more useful than stealing out of their deck. Because stealing out of their hand lets us... Oh, I kind of want to go for easy, but Dreadful isn't bad right now. Okay, there's the second Dreadful. Then we get a free one of these. Swashbuckler. Okay, okay. Him down. Oh, we're on to turn 6. Maybe not the best idea to put down. Oh, at least they're burning that card. I still can't believe I haven't done anything with Mage since the set came out. And by set, I mean the entire set, not even just the mini set. That is why. Probably shouldn't have. Let's steal some cards out of their hand. Give me. That's good. That not really what I want. I can bounce this back and go face. I'm not really too worried about this. I almost wanted to bounce back using the Shadow Step on one of the 3/1s. Of course, that's going to wipe out the board. They have 6 cards in hand. Reverbs. That almost tells me they have a Deathborn in hand. Okay, so we also probably should have used the Arcane Bolt first, because we're going to burn one of the 2 cards, which is fine in the long run because it gets it out of the game. But we could have had lethal if I didn't. Get rid of that. And go face with one of these. They're at 9. Guard. Wait, are they Nagas? Are they Naga Burn? Is that what they're playing? Okay, so we can bounce back Hooktusk once again. We really just want to put them in a top decking more. Yeah, they're going to use one more of that. Yeah, they're going to use both of them. So the last card in their hand should be Infinitize the Maxitude or Magnitude. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we actually let's not bounce anything back this turn. I also miss lethal here, I'm pretty sure. If I targeted the crab right there, we would have had lethal because the hands would have gotten really big. I think I make that misplay like one other time in this game. Get rid of that, and then we could bounce back the crab. I kind of want to bounce back the crab. I don't know what they have in their hand besides one card. And bouncing back the crab for some type of removal is always nice. That's one reason why bouncing back the crab actually helps. We need some random generation here. I do not like living on 7 HP. Okay, jackpot. Can jackpot give us a jackpot, please? Solid alibi. Boy, oh boy, am I regretting missing. Well, we know they grabbed Vast Wisdom, so we might as well grab it. Well, out of all the win cons to burn, that is definitely not the one we wanted to burn. Okay, we can use Trickster. We'll make our next high cost spell cost 0. We can put down the crab. I'm trying to min-max the amount of damage that we're going to actually take to our own face. Also probably should have attacked first, but I'm not playing the best this game. I definitely am not. They're going to gain a bunch of armor. Oh no. Please, please. Okay. We're at 7 HP. What helps us here? We need any type of heal. Okay, that's going to bring us down. Oh, they're targeting the crab. Okay. Come on, jackpot. Something good. Oh, there we go. We did hit the jackpot. Let's grab some armor. All right. I am no longer worried about being in lethal range. I mean, I could be, but let's just pretend we aren't in that range anymore. Let's see what we can grab. Backstab's always fun, but we could also grab ambush. Ooh, deafen's good. Deafen for 0, and then deafen that so they don't gain any additional armor. We do have the Hooktusk to steal more cards out of their hand if we really, really need to. Space Rock. Okay, I think at the bottom of the deck we have... I can't think of what it is. The 5 cost card, so we're going to put it... Yes, we do. Put it at the top of the deck. Burn everything there. Might as well put down the Whopper. Probably should have done that first because we don't have any death rattles in the deck. Okay, trying to think what we want to do here. You know what? This might be the one and only time where we want to steal one of their highest cost minions. Normally I wouldn't like doing that because it never works out when you do this. Solid alibi again. The amount of solid alibis in this game is a much higher amount than there should be. Breakdance. Okay, breakdance the Hooktusk. And might as well steal both cards out of their hand. It puts them in top deck. They have to top deck something really good. If they don't, we just perfect. I do not want to deal with that solid alibi next turn. Of course it's freezing trap. Should have attacked with one of the 3/3s first. That was completely my bad. Anything good? No? Goodbye. Oh, actually, I guess I don't know what's in their deck that... Nope, that's not going to do it either. Bye-bye. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So overall, this deck actually shocked me of how well it turned out. Across the 20 games I played, I had a 50% win rate, which was actually much higher than I originally expected, because not a lot of people are currently talking about the Brew. Turns out being a deck that has 3 win conditions instead of just 1 is incredibly flexible and pretty hard to actually beat. Though it does sadly rely a bit on your random generation through things like Jackpot or your concoctions, but outside of that, this is a perfectly good deck to try out if you really are a fan of a control style of rogue deck. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.